What if I told you that the reason you keep sinking isn't because you can't swim? It's because you don't know your water. Every woman has a pool, a space where her personality, pressure, and purpose collide. Some of us tread water. Some of us float. Some sink. But the R.O.D.A mindset, paired with the 5-factor model of personality, teaches you how to own your pool. You can stop surviving and start swimming with purpose. What's up, my rhythm makers? It's me, it's Moni, and I welcome you back to MoniRhythm, where we reset the rhythm and reclaim your glow. 'Cause girl, woo-hoo, I need that. Today's R.O.D.A Mindset episode dives, pardon the pun, into a truth that changed my life. You cannot transform what you do not understand. And you cannot understand what you keep avoiding. So let's talk about it. Why your depth matters and how to own your pool with intention, discipline, and spiritual alignment. When I was little, my daddy taught me to swim. That's one way of putting it. By tossing me straight into the deep end. No countdown, no floaties. Just trust your instincts. That day, I learned something powerful. If you start it, finish it. If you can't swim, ask for help. But do not drown. Now, girl, I don't need to tell you, drowning, death was not an option. Drowning was not an option. That's how I learned to think, adapt, strategize for survival's sake. And over the years, I realized life's deep waters are where God teaches us how to trust Him the most. So let's frame this right into the R.O.D.A mindset. Responsible, obedient, disciplined, accountable. It grew from that same truth. It's about showing up responsibly, obediently, disciplined, and accountable, even when you feel in over your head. But here's the deeper current. You cannot lead your life well if you do not know your own psychology. So that's why I'm so vested in the 5-factor model of personality. I'm vested in it, especially as a spiritual X-ray for personality. It shows what kind of swimmer you are in life's pool. So let's take each one or part of each one of the 5 factors and their traits. So high openness, that just means you dive right in, curious, creative, unafraid of new waters. High conscientiousness, you test the temperature first. Psst. You like structure and strategy. High extroversion, you call your girls to jump in with you. Energy fuels flow. High agreeableness, you'll throw everyone else a life raft before saving yourself. High neuroticism, you stand on the edge, overthinking, afraid to drown, even when you have already been trained to swim. This is not about fixing who you are. Don't get that twisted, because that's not what I'm saying. It is about understanding your current, your rhythm, so you can navigate it with peace, clarity, no chaos. Here's how the road of mindset connects the dots. When you know your traits, you can train your tendencies. Responsible, you own the poop, your environment, your mindset, your energy. Obedient, you follow the lesson, not fear. Disciplined, you show up every single day. You clean the water, you clean the clutter out, and you skim the top of the water free of bugs. Accountable, you stop blaming the waves and start learning their rhythm. When I pair the 5-factor model of personality with my R.O.D.A mindset, transformation becomes measurable. If your neuroticism spikes, that's your cue to breathe, not bail. If your conscientiousness dips, add structure. If your openness expands, you're being called into new territory. That's how we turn personality awareness into spiritual action. And if you're ready, if you're really ready to discover your depth and see which mindset tier is right for you, I have 3 separate tiers. Email me at Moni, M-O-N-I-R, Voux, V-O-U-X, @gmail.com, so we can get you assessed through one of my 3 tiers, starting with the R.O.D.A mindset, your sensational start, then elevating into your full 5-factor model of personality transformation assessment, a toolbook you will use for the rest of your life. Because once you understand your rhythm, you stop swimming in fear and you start leading in flow. Romans 12:2 reminds us, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's not just scripture. That's also psychological aligned with purpose. God never asked us to be lukewarm or half committed. Revelations 3:16 says, because thou art lukewarm, I will spew thee out of my mouth. That means no shallow faith, no shallow living. So I don't just tread water anymore. I own it. I teach from it. I rescue others in it. And I keep the water clean for women who are ready to rise above survival and swim towards success according to your standards. So my dearest rhythm maker, what's your pool right now? Is it healing, business, motherhood, or rediscovery? Whatever it is, I want you to own it. Because the moment you understand your current, God can carry you through it. Join me inside her second act, Society on School, SKOOL, where we merge the R.O.D.A mindset and we begin with the 5-factor model to help you swim in self-awareness, faith, and feminine flow. And before you go, I need you to subscribe to the MoniRhythm 5 YouTube channel. Please like it. Let YouTube know that I'm in the algorithm. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, and comment your biggest aha moment so more rhythm makers can rise in their purpose. Because once you know your rhythm, you don't drown. You rise. I'm Moni, and this has been your weekly reminder to own the pool. I hope to see you on the inside and come back next week where we continue to get you aligned in your rhythm. Peace.